Today I am going to show you how to make this little embed of Santa going down a chimney and getting stuck. So this is kind of the inspiration photo, and that's the soap. I do have a stamp to impression the brick on after it's in the bars and I cut it. That's kind of what it will look like. It's too soft to stamp right now. But after I put the embed in the bar and then cut it, I can stamp it. So, how do you put this together? It's got a number of steps, but it's not too hard. So this is the chimney and then the snow on the chimney, which you will extrude from these two large 57mm discs. Now these are not interchangeable, or I should say, I guess, reversible. Like you can, oops, you can see how this snow is deeper and there's a groove that's deeper here. So you just, when you extrude them, make sure that you're extruding them the same way. So putting that together is pretty easy. You can see this is the higher part, that's the lower part. So I just need to flip this. Nope, I had it the right way. And they fit together like that. So that's probably the easiest part. Just going to take my distilled water, paint that onto here, and then flip this over and attach the chimney. I'm just going to push down. I like to put this on the table and then push down on the outside edges to make sure that it's closing and you're not getting gaps. And then I just rotated it so I can do the same on the other side. That way it's all nice and snug in there. So there's the chimney. That's our easy part. So we're going to go ahead and set that aside. Next, there are 3 extruder discs. These are 23, or you can get 24mm. The boot, the fluff of the boot, and then the pants that will go together. So what I do is I take the red and I put the white fluff on, and then I put the boot on after I have the fluff on. I found that to be the easier way. So you're going to need 2 legs, so obviously extrude enough for 2 lengths. Now let's set that aside. So this is the fluff, and the leg, you'll notice that one side is smooth and one side kind of has these grooves in it. That is the top. That is the ruffle of this is going to fit in there. So just make sure that you have the right side up that you're going to attach the white onto. Once you have the right side, again, it's just water, and I'm just going to center this. There will be overhang. The white should overhang on both sides. And I'm going to gently push down, but not push so hard that I disform the white fluff. And just make sure that you're getting it centered when you do this, which I'm not quite centered, so I'm just fixing that. Just going to move this over so I have a little bit more room. Okay. Just cut off that excess. There's one leg. Again, just going to find the grooved side. And I'm going to find the grooved side. I'm going to take, so there's a grooved side on the white too, and then a smooth side. So you're just matching up the two groove sides. If you didn't match up, if you flip-flopped the white, it won't, you'll never know. So you don't have to worry too much about that. But for the pants, you do want to make sure that you get it up the groove side on the top, because you do want to make sure it's facing the right direction. Okay. So I have the pants. Now I need to put my boot on. So now if you look at the boot, the heel is the thinner side and has a little bit more of a groove, and the top is wider. So you, like, this is the bottom. If I flip that, now I'm at the top. So you want to make sure that you just have the top side up, and obviously the boots are going to go out. So it's going to go out on this side, and I'm just going to rotate it so that the boot is facing out for the other, because we want to make sure that, again, one faces one way, one faces the other way. And then I'm just going to paint water just on this section right here. I don't know if you can see just that section, because the boot part is, that other part is not actually going to attach. Just this half of the boot will attach to the top of the fluff. The other half is going to overhang. So I'm going to do that, and then again, just gently pushing, try not to deform the boot any, but making sure that, oops, it is on, and that we lose any air gaps. So that's one. Now I'm going to do the other side. Making sure I have it the right way. Okay, and so you can see I'm just lining it up and then attaching it. I attach it flat on the table because I can push down without doing too much disforming of the pieces that way. Okay, so we have two boots that are going to face out. And now these are going to go on the chimney. So you want them to be centered. There's going to be a little bit of space. Obviously you're going to have to fill soap in between that section. So you can see there's only a little bit. So in theory I should open these legs up, which I will on the long one. Otherwise I'll have some space. So if you put them a little further apart like that one, you're going to have an easier time of getting soap in between the legs. Just paint some water, and then I kind of just gently attach the first one to place it without pushing down really. And then I attach the second, and then I see where they line up, so I can kind of move them if I need to a bit before they're really firmly pressed on. Like right now, they'll slide around. And I'm gonna look at the ends to kind of judge if they're centered, look on either side, and then once I'm happy with that, I'll just go ahead and gently push down. And there you have it. Now obviously there's a little bit of overhang. I need to trim off this piece. I try and wait to trim until the next day. Like I'll let this sit out tonight for about, I don't know, probably be 12 hours. And then tomorrow when I come make the soap, this will be just a little bit firmer. Everything will be in place, and I will be able to much more easily, so you see how my legs twisted, I can just put those back in place. Cut off a slice, but unstraighten or unbend this. And there you have it. It's a snow or Santa going down the chimney, getting stuck. So that's how you put together that extruder disc set, and I can't wait to make soap with it. I think it's going to be super cute. Let me know what you think, and I hope this was helpful.